Interesting. The Texans trade for David Montgomery from the Lions, and I honestly think this is a win-win-win-win for everybody, for fantasy football, just in general. If the Texans can really focus on this O-line, I think David Montgomery can really have a great season when it comes down to touchdown production. I think this really helps Woody Marks. I understand Woody Marks was really good, but I think Woody Marks needs somebody to take that work off of him. He showed last year, him in the workhorse role didn't really he couldn't really do it. He was getting banged up a lot, and ultimately the Texans' running game was kind of poor without Woody Marks. So they needed another guy, especially in red zone situations. I think David Montgomery and Woody Marks could maybe be a poor's man, Sonic and Knuckles situation for Houston, especially if they can improve that offensive line. Now for this guy, Jahmyr Gibbs, I think is going to have an explosive year. I think he's definitely a first round pick talent. I think he could have his best year possible for this year's Detroit Lions, but I think the Lions do sign someone in free agency. Worst case scenario, they sign Tyler Algier. I realistically don't think they do that. I don't think they spend that much capital to get Tyler Algier or even to sign Tyler Algier. I think it's more of a realistic path that they sign Isaiah Pacheco or Kareem Hunt as an RB2 to this Lions backfield, because I just don't think they're going to roll out with Jahmyr Gibbs. I just don't think that's too smart, but I think Gibbs will get his most amount of work this year now. But yeah, what do you guys think? Honestly, in my eyes, I think this is a win-win for both sides, for all players. I don't think anyone's work gets hurt to a certain extent. I just think Montgomery, he could steal a lot more touchdowns. I think he's going to have a better year than last year, obviously. I think this situation is a lot better, especially with Joe Mixon kind of getting out of the picture for Houston. I think Woody Marks still has an effective year. I think a lot of people are overreacting about David Montgomery. No offense to David Montgomery. He is an aging running back, and I think the Houston Texans are trying to capitalize on next year as much as they can. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. Peace.